From trauma to triumph, rewriting your story and emerging stronger. Have you ever felt trapped by your past, believing that your trauma defines you, that the pain you've experienced is too deep to overcome? Today, we're going to challenge that belief and explore a transformative perspective on healing that has the power to change lives. I'm honored to share with you the profound insights I've gained from an extraordinary conversation with Dr. Linda Joseph, a beacon of hope and resilience in our world. Dr. Joseph isn't just a survivor of childhood trauma, she's a conqueror who has turned her pain into purpose. Her journey from homelessness and extreme doubt to becoming Miss Plus America Ultimate Woman 2024 is nothing short of inspirational, but what truly sets her apart is her unwavering commitment to helping others rewrite their stories through her groundbreaking work with Shemergence. Dr. Joseph's approach to healing is revolutionary. It challenges everything we thought we knew about overcoming trauma. Her message: healing isn't about forgetting your past, it's about transforming it. This idea is so powerful, so disruptive, that it has the potential to change the landscape of trauma recovery as we know it. Imagine for a moment that your past isn't a burden to be discarded, but a foundation to be built upon. Imagine that every painful experience, every moment of doubt, every struggle is not just something to overcome, but something to transform. This is the heart of what Dr. Joseph calls Shemergence, the process of emerging stronger, not in spite of our past, but because of it. Now, you might be thinking, that sounds great, but my pain is different. My struggles are too big to overcome. I want you to hold on to that thought because it's exactly what Dr. Joseph's work addresses. She teaches us that healing isn't about the size of your trauma, it's about the size of your faith in the possibility of transformation. Let's dive deeper into three key lessons that Dr. Joseph shared, lessons that I believe have the power to change lives. First, healing is not about forgetting, it's about transforming. Your past doesn't have to keep you bound. Healing doesn't mean erasing what happened, but learning to rewrite your narrative from a place of strength instead of suffering. Dr. Joseph often says, you can't graduate if you don't pass the test. Every trial you face is an opportunity for growth, a chance to rewrite your story. Think about that for a moment. What if the very things that have caused you pain are also the things that can lead to your greatest growth? What if your struggles are not just obstacles to overcome, but opportunities to discover strengths you never knew you had? Let me share with you the story of Sarah, a woman who came to Shemergence carrying the weight of childhood trauma. Sarah struggled with low self esteem, had difficulty forming healthy relationships, and felt stuck in a cycle of pain and self doubt. Through her work with Shemergence, Sarah began to see her past not as a source of shame, but as a testament to her strength. Sarah engaged in personal development activities, sought out supportive communities, and used her faith as the foundation for healing. Over time, she transformed her low self esteem into a strong sense of confidence and self worth. But here's the most beautiful part: Sarah didn't just heal herself, she began helping others through mentorship programs, turning her pain into purpose. Sarah's story is a powerful example of how the principles Dr. Joseph teaches can lead to real, tangible transformation. It shows us that healing is possible, that we can emerge stronger from our pain. The second key lesson is that faith is the foundation for transformation. Now, when we talk about faith in this context, we're not just talking about religious belief. We're talking about a deep, unshakable trust in the process of healing and growth. Dr. Joseph teaches that healing isn't just emotional, it's spiritual. Faith, in her view, is not a crutch, but a compass guiding you through the darkness. This is a powerful shift in perspective. How many of us have felt lost in our pain, unable to see a way forward? Dr. Joseph's work reminds us that even when it feels like God is silent, he is still moving. The journey to healing requires trust, even when we don't understand the process. I want you to think about a time in your life when you felt completely lost, when the pain seemed too big to bear. Now, imagine having a compass, a guiding light that could lead you through that darkness. That's what faith can be in the healing process. It's not about having all the answers, it's about trusting that there is a path forward, even when you can't see it. A study on the impact of faith and community support on the healing journey of Black women who have experienced trauma found that participants who engaged in faith based programs and community initiatives reported increased self esteem, improved mental health, and a stronger sense of purpose. This research highlights the importance of culturally sensitive and faith-based interventions in promoting healing and empowerment. The third lesson, and this one is crucial, is that self-compassion and grace are necessary for growth. Healing is not a linear journey. There will be setbacks, doubts, and struggles, but that doesn't erase progress. Dr. Joseph often tells her clients, stop punishing yourself for how long it's taking you to heal. This is where many of us get stuck. We expect healing to be a straight line, a clear path from pain to wholeness, but that's not how it works. Healing is messy. It's 2 steps forward and 1 step back. It's falling down and getting back up again. And in those moments when we fall, when we struggle, that's when we need self-compassion the most. Dr. Joseph's work teaches us that the enemy wants you to believe you're still broken, but God sees you as whole, even in the process. This is a radical shift in how we think about healing. It's not about reaching a destination of healed. It's about embracing the journey of healing with grace and compassion for ourselves. Now, let's address something that might be on your mind. You might be thinking, this all sounds great, but my pain is too big. My trauma is too deep. I'm too broken to heal. I want you to hear me clearly. You are not too broken. Your pain is not too big. Your trauma is not too deep. Dr. Joseph's work, her own life story, and the stories of countless women she has helped all point to one fundamental truth. There is life after trauma. You have the power to heal, to grow, and to emerge stronger. This brings us to a crucial point. True empowerment comes from choosing to emerge. Freedom is an active choice. Healing doesn't happen by accident. It requires intention, action, and a willingness to step out of survival mode into thriving. Dr. Joseph shared with me a powerful moment from her journey. She was competing in the Miss Plus America Nationals, a moment that represented so much more than just a pageant. It was a declaration that the woman she once thought was unworthy of success and joy was still standing. In that moment, she faced doubt. The enemy questioned the God in her, but she chose to stand firm. She chose to emerge. That's the power we all have. The power to choose healing over hurt, to choose growth over stagnation, to choose to emerge stronger. But it's not just individual stories that support this approach. Research in the field of trauma recovery increasingly supports the idea that healing is about integration and transformation, not erasure. The book Healing Leadership Trauma by Nicholas Rowe and Sheila Wise Rowe offers valuable insights into how even leaders who often face emotional struggles and trauma in isolation can heal and develop healthier leadership styles. This work highlights an important truth. No one is immune to trauma, but everyone has the capacity to heal. Whether you're a CEO leading a company or someone struggling to get through each day, the principles of transformation apply to you. So, what does this mean for you? How can you take these insights and apply them to your own life, your own journey of healing? First, I want you to recognize that your past does not define your future. Your trauma is part of your story, but it is not the whole story. You have the power to rewrite your narrative, to transform your pain into purpose. Second, embrace faith as your compass. Trust in the process of healing, even when you can't see the way forward. Remember, even when it feels like God is silent, He is still moving. Third, practice self compassion, to be gentle with yourself. Healing is not a linear journey. There will be setbacks, and that's okay. Each step forward, no matter how small, is progress. Fourth, seek out community. Healing doesn't happen in isolation. Find people who can support you, uplift you, and remind you of your worth when you forget. Finally, choose to emerge. Make the active choice to step out of survival mode and into thriving. You have the power to transform your life. As we come to the end of our time together, I want to leave you with a challenge that has the potential to change your life, to set you on a path of healing and transformation that you might have thought impossible until now. I challenge you to take 1 step towards healing this week. It doesn't have to be big. Maybe it's journaling about your experiences for the first time. Maybe it's reaching out to a supportive friend or community and sharing your story. Maybe it's simply looking in the mirror and saying to yourself, I am worthy of healing. But don't stop there. I want you to commit to this journey of transformation. Set a goal for yourself. Where do you want to be in your healing journey 3 months from now? 6 months? A year? Write it down, make it real, and remember these powerful affirmations that Dr. Joseph shared. I am emerging stronger. I am emerging confidently. My trauma does not define me, my healing does. God's plans for me are greater than the pain I've endured. I am worthy of joy, success, and love, just as I am. Every test I've faced is part of my testimony. Say these to yourself every day. Let them sink into your soul. Let them rewrite the negative narratives that have held you back for too long. But most importantly, I challenge you to share your journey. As you begin to heal, as you begin to emerge stronger, don't keep it to yourself. Share your story. Be a beacon of hope for someone else who's still trapped in the darkness of their trauma. Because your story of transformation could be the very thing that gives someone else the courage to begin their own journey of healing. Remember, healing is possible, freedom is real, and no matter how dark the past was, you are called to emerge and empower. Your story isn't over. The best chapters are yet to be written, and they start with you choosing to emerge stronger right here, right now. So I ask you, are you ready to rewrite your story? Are you ready to transform your pain into purpose? Are you ready to emerge stronger? The choice is yours. The time is now. Your journey of healing and transformation begins today. Thank you.